Action. Wow. Hello. Welcome back.
I'm touching my hair in every episode. I can't stop.
Oh my god, me too.
But you, like, I noticed you started editing with, like, the Claire touches hair. And I'm like, literally me, you touch it, like, twice. And then I'm just watching myself, like, touch it for, like, a minute straight. And I'm like, Kristen, stop. Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe I only noticed it on me because it's, like,
You're watching
very self-critical. I'm
No,
like,
totally.
What are you doing? Like, in the last episode, I'm just, like, listening to you, but it looks like I'm completely, like, just spaced out.
Yeah.
But I'm like...
I didn't notice.
But I'm just like...
I noticed that when we were recording, you were just kind of, like, spacing. And I was like, oh, shit, I'm boring as hell.
No, I was just processing information. And I was like... So when I was watching it back, I'm like, oh, Claire, no... But I think I edited in over with Claire thinking continues to think.
Claire's processing here, which was fair and accurate. I liked it a lot. I thought it was funny.
Like, I'm like, let me mathematically, if 2 + 2 = 4.
The math computing.
Yeah. I honestly tried to edit the that meme that has like calculations going over.
Oh my god.
I couldn't figure out how to do it. But I was like, God, that would have been so funny.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
If I ever get good at technology, I'll do it.
Let me tell you, we do not work in tech.
No.
Not at all. But anyways, hi, welcome back to the Midnight Memo. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Claire.
That felt weird for me to introduce it. I'm not going to lie to you. That felt very...
Oh, how the turns tabled. Because it's like...
I know how I know it's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah, but then you turn that around and then that's how you get... It's fine. It's okay. I think I'm funny.
It's okay.
My mom thinks I'm awesome.
Participation award.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Guys,
terrible.
It's what, Thursday? But it feels like it should be Saturday. It feels like the weekend.
I had 3 glasses of wine before this at a work event, so I was low-key crashing. So I'm gonna be at peak delinquency. Well, actually, I'm not gonna make any promises, but I feel like I will be. I feel like I'm feeling a little tiredly chaotic, you know?
It's a good thing. Oh, I forgot to point at my shirt when we were introducing ourselves.
I asked you to wear that shirt for one purpose and one purpose.
You can't even see it. It's
you have to stand up.
Hold on.
Moving.
It says, I am Claire. Just in case you didn't already know.
Claire was getting changed before we started recording, and she's like, should I wear my I am Claire shirt? And I was like, absolutely. But you have to point at yourself when you're announcing yourself.
And then I absolutely didn't do that.
Exactly.
It's fine.
One job only. And of course, we cannot do the job.
This is my ADD braining happening.
ADD braining?
Yes.
ADD braining.
It's just, guys, oh my god, it just goes in and out so easily. It's either thinking about 3,000 things at once or absolutely nothing. And the other day I did catch myself not actually thinking about anything. And then
no
I was like,
way.
What was I just
thinking
thinking
about?
About? I was literally like,
no
did
way.
I just
mail? Did I just man?
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
I would love to be a man, not only because the patriarchy would not affect me so terribly, but like for a brief moment, just to know what it's like to not think about something and to not have thoughts in my brain every second of the day. Just give me like a good 5-minute break and just have no thoughts.
Yeah.
Imagine. Well, I mean, you don't need to imagine. You experienced it.
I experienced it. And I don't even know what happened. Everything just stopped. And then I was like, what's going on? I don't know.
That's crazy.
It was pretty cool. Just a complete dissociation from the world.
Yeah.
But then I looped back in. And then I found out about all the celebrity breakups that are happening.
When did you dissociate?
This was earlier this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah. I mean, we talked about Kim and Pete breaking up.
Mm-hmm. The same day that Tristan Chloe baby number 2 is born, which seems suspicious. Listen, the
Chris
devil
was having a field day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
The devil works hard. Kris Jenner works harder.
Honestly, she does. And she just came out with a masterclass. Did you hear that?
No, what are you talking
Apparently,
about?
like, she's releasing a video class of sorts where she's teaching everyone about her marketing skills and things like that.
Lamau.
Listen, I would take that class in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of the franchise, to be honest, but
she's doing something right. Like, you gotta respect.
She built her empire from literally nothing.
Yeah.
And so she knows how to brand. She knows how to sell.
No talent, nothing to give, but what name do you know? What name is a household name? Come on.
Yeah. She can sell talentless people.
Truly.
Yeah, so I was like, to be honest, I would take that masterclass. Like, you can say a bunch of shit about the Kardashians, but you're
still talking about them at that point. Yeah.
So
wild.
Anyway, also, Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly apparently split.
No freaking way.
I saw this somewhere, and everyone's like, "What is she gonna do with the ring?" Because apparently it's supposed to hurt.
No freaking way.
It could be a rumor, but I don't know. I think that it's like a season of a bunch of breakups because I feel like a lot of couples are breaking up.
I mean, I feel like it's the fall. We're reaching cuffing season. Like, you had your summer boo thing. You either got to cuff before holiday season or you're not. Or you split clean break and you have, clean break and you do your shit until the holiday times,
I admittedly love summer. However, I'm so looking forward to fall.
No.
I'm so looking forward to it.
No.
For the fashion.
Okay.
That's it. I just want fall fashion.
Okay.
Layering. It's going to be great.
I love warm.
I mean, it was really hot.
I love feeling warm. I don't like feeling cold. Literally, I had lunch today outside. Crazy concept.
No.
I had lunch outside with my team because the sun was actually out, and then everyone left at some point, and then me and a coworker were just literally sitting there, and I was just like, I just want my skin to bake a little bit, so that way when I go back into the office, it's really cold in my office. First world problem. It is like ridiculously cold, and I'm pretty sure the AC is broken. Where like I'll literally every day I go into the office and I try to make the thermostat go up like 2 degrees, and it will not move. And so I was like, I'm gonna bake my skin now, so when I go in, I feel like a reasonable temperature, and I don't feel fucking cold. And it worked.
Good.
Until after my first meeting, which was like 40 minutes long, and then I was like, I want to die again.
Oh, good.
So it only worked temporarily, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly.
No, I'm so excited for all the fall colors, for all the clothing. I can go shopping again. It's gonna be great.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You like shopping for someone who always gets rid of her shit.
I know. I was just talking about this too. I need to purge like half the stuff in my closet I don't wear anymore, so I need to get rid of it. And
I was thinking about that literally yesterday. I was looking at my closet and I was like, what is her name? Marie Kondo?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I was like having a Marie Kondo moment, and I was like, I should purge everything because I don't like everything. And then I was like, should I tell Claire? And then I was like, absolutely not. Because
I'll just make you get rid of everything.
She will make me get rid of everything, and then I will have nothing. And to the point where I'll be unfunctional, and I'll be like, sorry, can't go to work for the next 3 weeks because I have negative 12 clothes.
I just all of my clothes are literally like workout t-shirts.
Yeah.
And leggings, sweatpants, like pajamas, and then I have like a small corner of work clothes that I can wear. But like half of them are like sweaters, and then I have like only 3 pair of work pants. One of them has a huge hole in the side of it, so I can't even wear them because the stitching came undone. And I was like, I just need to go shopping and like.
I say as I'm wearing ripped to shreds pants. Can you see my leg? Oh no, it's the wrong end. Wait, how do I do this?
Out of context, this could be interesting.
I'm not flexible. I can't just like lift and flip my thigh over so you can see it. But my pants are ripped to shreds.
Mm-hmm.
I have a pair of pants that I've been wearing like almost pre-COVID, like every day for like a year and a half. And they have now They're unsalvageable. There's a rip right by the crotch, but at the same time, I love those jeans so much. They make my ass look great. So I'm like, I'm not getting rid of these. So I still continue to wear them to work. And I'm like, if anyone's looking at my crotch at work, that's a different issue entirely.
Yeah.
So I figured I'm still safe. It's like, it's all the way up there in the crotch. It's like right there.
Man.
So
I was going to say, like, you could probably cut them into shorts, but if it's just
no, it's way too high.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. So
cut them into denim underwear.
Denim.
Could be like a denim car wash bikini
like
thing.
Daisy Dukes.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I don't think there are any of those car wash.
Washington has the thing, the Bikini Espresso machine, or Bikini Espresso Shack things.
Oh yeah, yes. Yeah.
So a weird phenomenon I've noticed after I moved to Washington is they'll have like these coffee stand. They're not even like restaurants or drive-thrus. They're literally just like shacks in the middle of like these parking lots.
Yeah.
And it'll just say Bikini Espresso or something like that. And it's literally
what do you call them?
Bikini Espresso. That's like the name of one of them that I
No, like the coffee part.
Espresso?
It's espresso.
That's what I said.
No, you said espresso.
Wait, you
There's
say
no X.
I know, but why? You say it.
Espresso.
That feels wrong. I disagree.
It's okay.
We continue. Not my bad. That just feels like you're trying too hard. I know you're right, like grammatically or whatever the fuck, but that feels like you're trying so hard. Who actually pronounces the S, like strong S? Who?
If you're saying it with an X, you're wrong.
But like, it's subtle.
Espresso. Yeah, but not espresso. Anyway.
Now I don't want to finish it. No, I don't want to tell my story anymore.
Okay.
You finish it.
I don't know your story.
Why don't you know my story, Claire?
So there are these bikini espresso shacks where girls just wear bikinis and they serve coffee.
Yeah. That was my story. In fact, you did know my story, so
One brain.
Mind meld.
Just the fusion.
Our one brain cell.
Yeah.
The one shared brain cell.
I thought you had the brain cell today.
Damn it. Where did I put the brain cell?
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine?
I mean, yeah, I feel like I only have one brain cell some of the time.
Not what I meant. Good.
Yes. All right. Well.
Bringing it back.
Bringing it back to fashion and trends.
Yeah.
Did we even talk about that? I don't think so.
I was gonna segue into that when you were talking about like cutting up my jeans into Daisy Dukes, and then I was gonna go there, but then we took a hard left into Bikini Espresso shacks, and now I feel like we missed the cutoff.
Well, pretend we didn't. Oh my god. We're gonna talk about fashion trends. And I guess like beauty fashion trends and like the transition that's happened from when we were young teens in our pre-pubescent era, rocking
how you said that. I don't like that.
Rocking, the bright eyeliners and braces to preteens now who just look like Instagram models all the time.
Literally, I don't understand.
It's so crazy. Like, trends just are so ever changing, ever evolving,
but at the same time they're repetitive.
Yeah,
like now 90s fashion is coming back and I'm like, no,
yeah,
leave it there.
Yeah,
let it die.
Like, we were just talking about low-rise jeans.
No,
they're coming back apparently, at least in women's fashion.
Why just that's my only question. Why do you want them back?
Yeah, I don't know.
They were never flattering. Even back then, they were not flattering.
I think they were only flattering on girls who had like flat ass stomachs.
Yeah, and huge ass hips.
Yeah, and then I guess that's what the beauty standard though was back then. I think it was the Britney era where it was like
very Britney, yeah.
Low rise, belly button piercing.
Yeah.
The low rise were flares with like little patterns on the end.
Oh my god, yeah. The huge ass belts, like glitter belts. But then you would put your glitter belt over your shirt, which is over your pants.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
We need like reference pictures coming up here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, those were the worst.
They really were. But I think that's what was popular, at least when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Like, I remember going into middle school where you would have hats, but you would wear them slightly to the side. Do you remember? Does anyone else remember this?
Yes.
Let's take a moment.
Put it back.
Living my 13-year-old fantasy.
But
I
don't know about for you, but it was definitely a thing also to like flatten out hats.
Flatten hats?
Yeah, flatten the bill of the hat. So it would just straight deck across your forehead.
I do remember that, but in high school.
Was that high school?
I remember in high school.
I don't have a timeline.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think that was more our high school. Yeah. But definitely, close. Maybe end of middle school, beginning of high school. But I do remember that being a thing.
Yeah.
And then, oh my god, the spray paint art.
Oh my gosh, yes.
On like everything you owned, like the airbrush spray paint with your name on it or whatever the fuck.
Like little jewels on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had an airbrush. I think I got rid of it. I had an airbrush hat that I got like in middle school that had my name on it, and I like was chronically in love with it. And then when I got to high school, I was like not the vibe, and I never wore it again. Mm-hmm. But I was in love with it for a good year, I think.
Yeah. God. Okay, it's just so embarrassing to see our middle school pictures compared to girls today.
It's so like cringy, and it's literally a trend to like make fun of how cringy it is now on social media, where it's like, I feel like I've seen that as a trend of like showing like kids, middle schoolers, whatever, high schoolers even, like then or now versus then, and then it's showing your own like really embarrassing, like cringy middle school, high school, whatever that timeline photos are, and I'm like, oh god. And it's so relatable because it's like when I see these people doing these trends, I'm like, yep, I have a picture just like that, doing like the ridiculously high angle, like with your with the camera. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of the brand of the camera, but like your
phone camera.
No, like a regular camera,
not a disposable camera.
No, a digital camera. Like, I can't think of the brand specifically. It's
Sony, it's Canon.
It's gone over my head. But basically a digital camera, not a disposable one. Right after that, a digital camera, and then taking it at the ridiculously high, like 45-degree angle down on you, and then with the duck face.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So bad. And then you have these kids nowadays, and they have freaking like Photoshop app, like Facetune and all this shit on their phone, and just I look at their like social media or whatever, and I'm like, my social media now does not, they have the whole aesthetic going, and I'm like,
oh my gosh,
I don't even have the energy for that now. What the fuck?
Yeah, I just like, if I go back through all of the trends that I was partaking in at the time.
Oh my god, did you have like the, what are they called? Glosh pants or whatever? It started with a G. And it was like before yoga pants. It was like this really silky, stretchy material.
Oh my god, gauchos.
Yes!
Gauchos.
Dirt!
Listen, I had a few pair of gauchos.
I had one black pair that I was obsessed with.
I love them so much. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, that means you're too young.
You're too young for this podcast.
And get out. No, I'm just kidding. Please stay and reminisce.
Let us educate you. Reference picture, maybe.
We can find one. Gauchos. Oh my god, they were like huge.
The gauchos with the flip-flops.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that I said that, but it's what you Americans call it.
And then you would wear it with like the long t-shirt and the belt.
Yes. But you would always have two t-shirts. It was always like a tank top, either layering tank tops, like two multicolored tank tops, literally the same exact shirt, like same style, same cutout and everything, but doubled up on each other, so you could like half peekaboo see like the white underneath and the black right below it or something like that. Or you would have a full shirt underneath or something like that.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, I think it was there was a store called like Limited 22 or something like that.
Yes.
And they had these like bright colored tank tops, like spaghetti strap tank tops. Yeah. And I would do that. I got like an orange and a yellow one, and I would just layer them, and I was like, damn, I'm fucking killing it.
Yeah.
Right now.
And then you pulled the shirt all the way down, like,
yeah, you like
all the way stretch it so it's flat. Shows, which unflattering. It's showing I mean, we were middle schoolers, so like
I was
body
flat.
Like, yeah, we were flat as hell. Body image had not set in yet.
Yeah.
I could never do that now, but like back then, flat as hell, so it was fine. Yeah. Stretch it all the way down where it's like basically past my crotch now, like ridiculously low over my body.
Yeah.
And then the belt's over the top of that.
Mm-hmm. And then you paired it with a crooked hat.
Yeah.
And you're like, yes,
and then
bitch, I am killing it.
Not even flip-flops. I had those chunky styrofoam slippers. Yeah, I was that bitch. I had those. She was
that bitch.
Okay, listen, I was wearing heels in the 5th grade that my friend stole from her mom.
We love that.
And then I would beat all the boys at Foursquare. So I was pretty fucking badass, I think, as a 5th grader.
And if you didn't, you would throw your heel at them.
Yeah. I have done that. I did do that. Only once. I only threw it once. I also kicked a dude because he was trying to get in my way and my shoe got stuck.
Sure. It got
stuck. Sorry, Ty, if you never have to. We know why. Listen, he kept trying to hit on me, and I told him, I was like, you need to back up because I'm not comfortable. So I set my limits. I drew the line in the sand. I had boundaries. He did not respect it. And I was like, I will kick you if you don't back up. And he was like, whatever. And so I kicked him. My foot came back. The shoe did not. So that's not on me at that point.
We love it.
He had a warning, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I played it fair. He had a warning.
It's true. At least for makeup. So now everyone under the sun has access to all the beauty gurus. There's like so many now on YouTube. Yeah. And so everyone has been able to learn how to do their makeup properly. Yeah. And
I still can't do it well, but I can watch the YouTube videos, but I'm not good at it. So that's a separate skill entirely. But at least there's access to it. Before, you were just like literally, but I'm winging it. Yeah. Like, or whatever you knew, or like you had a friend who had an older sister who kind of knew and would show you. And then they would also do it terribly on you. And you're like, yeah, this looks great. And it did not. Like, I feel like that was our only, how we passed on the knowledge, you know?
Yeah. And like, I remember when I first started doing makeup, like, I don't have any older siblings or anything like that. And so my mom was like trying to tell me at the time it was trendy to do the eyeliner just under your eye. And so like I started out with like only eyeliner under my eye.
Trendsetter.
It did, like looking back, it did not look good. It did not. Still doesn't probably. And then I had to eventually learn how to do eyeliner on top of my eye. But listen, guys, for those girlies...
backing up. Do you think your mom taught you the under eye thing? Maybe less because it was trendy, but because she foresaw this issue that you're about to talk about. Like, she was trying to urge you to do the under eye because she knew you could not do over eye.
I don't think so.
Too much foresight.
Yeah.
Anyways, Claire.
Like, the way she did her makeup looks great on her eyes and her face.
And she only did the under eye?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because I mean,
that
like,
was our parents' generation. My mom only did. Yeah, my mom also never wore eyeliner, but she would line the under eye a lot too.
Yeah. And like, I mean, really, like, my mom has very fair skin and bright blue eyes, so like any dark color under her eye makes it like pop. Yeah, so it looks great on her. But for me, I'm like, girl, I'm brown all over. This ain't working. Something ain't clicking. And so
we've just smudged more brown on the brown.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't really. Yeah, she like literally the first color eyeliner she gave me was like this MAC liner called like Teddy or something like that, which is brown and not far different from my skin tone. So I was like, I don't really think this is doing much for me, but thank you for the effort.
It was meant to be a light highlight.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But I eventually had to learn how to do the eyeliner on top of my eye, which for like the monolid girlies out there, they know that it's weird and different, and like at the time, again, we didn't have the resources.
There was no community for it too.
Yeah,
I feel
so
like now, like talking again about like YouTubers and who like make these YouTube tutorials. Okay, given fair, maybe 5 years ago, still the YouTube makeup community specifically was definitely geared towards a niche beauty standards of being fair skin, lighter hair, light eyes, like having normal size eyelids.
Yeah, and like having a lot of space between like your eyelid and your brow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is not the case for me and Claire, in case you can't tell.
I was not blessed with eyelid space. God left that out. He was like, girl, you don't need it. We're not going to do that to you.
Does not make the cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then now, I think now there's also still not great, still a disparity, but at least there is some growing presence of Asian representation and like people who have monolids and or
should we start a beauty YouTube channel?
Oh my god. I can't even do my own makeup, let alone have me tell other people how to do their makeup. Fuck that. Sorry.
Yeah.
I want to hire someone to do my makeup every day. Because even when I'm getting ready, I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah. I just like, I've only been able to do my makeup one way for like my entire life.
Yeah.
So I feel like I need to actually branch out and like try different techniques, but
my issue is like, even if I try new things, and it's the same with my hair, because I'm on the curly girl method, kind of, sort of, but I also don't follow it, so I'm all over the place, and I'll always be like, oh, today my hair looks, I don't know, whatever. Did it this way last night. Oh, the next day, oh, my hair actually looks like pretty good. Fuck, how did I do? Like, which of the different 90 million versions of the regimen did I do? Because I'll play around and I'll switch up the ordering. Okay, we do gel first. Okay, we do mousse first. No, shampoo your hair upside down. It's weird. If you ever get into the curly hair space or you're in it, like, we can vent because it's fucking weird.
Yeah, I totally relate to that.
Curls.
Yeah, look at all those curls.
So I'm like, and I've been on this journey since I stopped flat ironing my hair after flat ironing it for all throughout.
Oh yeah.
I started in middle school because I started cheering, and most of the girls I cheered with were Filipino with jet straight hair, and that's when I didn't realize it, but it was like the hitting puberty where I wasn't getting the growth spurt yet, but like the hormones were changing, whatever. And so my hair started getting curly and frizzy and bigger, and I was like, I hate this. So I made my mom buy me a flat iron, and I would flat iron my hair every day because I wanted to fit in and I wanted to look like them. So I remember flat ironing my hair at like 400 degrees or something, very unsafe temperatures.
Oh, yeah. Just where you see the steam coming off.
Yeah.
And you're like,
and unfortunately I got my flat iron and my hair care routine from a very uneducated person, and they were like, here, you should try this heat protectant. And I was like, why is my hair sizzling every time I flat? But I kept buying it from them because I didn't know what the fuck. Years later I realized there was alcohol in it, so it's literally burning the alcohol that's on my hair and burning my hair further, so it was not great. So I did that for all throughout, so like 7th or 8th grade onward, all throughout high school, and then maybe like the last couple weeks of high school I was like, this is not sustainable. And then I was like, you know, at college, new years, new me's, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Well, first I wanted to dye my hair green, which is a totally separate issue. We don't need to go into that. But then that's when I started the curly hair thing, and I still don't know how to do it.
Amazing.
Still don't know what I'm doing.
Good.
Even though there's a lot of resources, like everyone does it different. So I will give the children of the now, even though they have a lot of resources, it's more like trying to find which one works for you, and trying to find like whatever influencer exists that is the most similar to you and like your hair type, for my example, or like your eye shape for you. And that's tough.
It really is. And so like, it took me forever just to learn how to like do eyeliner on my own eyelids. And then I was like, you know what? Let me step it up because I'm a fashionista.
She said LA stylist.
Yeah, and do colored eyeliner, which was a huge trend as well in middle school.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like, I started with like a dark purple eyeliner.
Okay, that's not
so it wasn't
outrageous.
It wasn't too bad. But then I was like, ooh, I'm feeling myself. Let me get bright blue eyeliner. And my mom let me leave the house.
How bright blue? Are we talking like
Yeah, like shimmery,
Like this
bright
blue?
blue. Yeah. Girl. Girl. It was horrendous. And my mom let me leave the house. And I was like, girl, why didn't you stop me and say like, but she was
But if she's, okay, knowing how we were as teenagers, if your mom stopped you, would you have stopped? Like, would you have listened? Absolutely not.
True. I feel like
you would have been like, okay, more.
Maybe she was
entire island of blue.
honestly, kind of, because if those who don't know about monolids,
The monolids is real.
girl, you have to put on a huge, like, thick line of eyeliner because when you open your eyes, a lot of like the skin on your eyelid kind of folds back underneath, so you lose a lot of like whatever.
Like you'll
color
draw a
you put
line
on.
this thick on your eyelid,
Uh-huh.
inflating for scale. But if you draw a line this thick, when you fold your eyelid, it's suddenly like this thin.
Yeah. So it's just like you
Because
literally
of
have
all
these.
the lost skin you're talking about.
Yeah, it's crazy. So when you close your eyes, you look like
Ridiculous.
scary, but when you open your eyes, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. There was this one. I felt really bad for her. There was this person I cheered with, and she had a monolid. Okay, that's fair. And she had gorgeous eyeliner when her eyes were open. But when she closed them, they looked like little whales drawn on her eyes. And that's not my words. That was other people who went to my school who were saying this. And I was like, you guys are so rude. Like, what the fuck? And then I saw it one time. And then I couldn't unsee it after that.
Like, you're
And I was
rude,
like,
but you're bright.
yeah, I know. And I felt so bad because I was like, no one's going to tell her. I mean, that's also on me. I also did not tell her. But I mean, we were in high school. I barely knew what the fuck. I barely wore mascara. Okay, like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was in no means to tell this girl, be like, kind of looks like there's baby whales on your eyelids. Like,
Yeah.
I was never gonna say that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my mom probably let me leave the house because she's like, honestly, looking like that, she's not gonna get in any trouble, so go for it. You know? Because like once I started actually learning how to do it, she would, the morning, what is it? Affirmations, you know? That people would give themselves, like,
Okay.
But instead, it was my mom telling me every single morning.
The mom was the affirmations.
Yeah,
I
she
love
was
that.
like, have a good day, don't be a slut. And I was like, okay.
That's one type of affirmation.
It worked.
Yeah, that works.
Mm.
Did I have a morning affirmation with my parents? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Sad.
It's okay.
It's okay. I feel like I was already jetting out of the house so quick. It was more like, don't forget your brother. It was like, don't leave your brother behind.
You're like, too late.
I'm already gone in the car, bye.
Yeah. But okay, so those were like all the bad
Trying to think if there's any
Trends.
more like really terrible ones.
bracelets.
The silly bands.
Silly bands.
Oh my
and like
god.
those, I don't know what the other ones were called, like the thick rubber bracelets that said like boobies on it.
Oh my god, yes, the booby bracelet.
Oh my god, what was that? What were they called?